It can be
Got a
done.
question for you.
Yeah.
At what point do you determine that you cross over from having high standards to being a gold digger?
Who?
A woman, not you specifically, but a woman. When does she say, "I
Figures.
no longer have, I no longer have high standards"? There's a line, right? Is it at when she says, "I no longer can function with a 2024 Impala and I need a 2024 Mercedes Benz. I no longer can have a Coach purse. I need a 2024
Well,
Gucci
all
purse."
of those are
Like,
for.
where's the line drawn at?
Well, that is it, because that's all material goods. That's not even saying, there that it comes with no substance. Like it's kind of like you want the goods and not anything else, right? And I think that that's what gold diggers think. They're thinking about what I can get out of it. How is this going to be beneficial to me, in opposed to, you know, other things. So a person who says, okay, my standard is, let's just say she makes $80,000, right? And she's like, oh, I would like somebody to be in a range of 60 to 90 because I want us to be in the same social class, right? I don't think that that person's necessarily a gold digger. Now, that same person goes, oh, I want my man to be able to buy me a Fendi bag, or I want my man to be able to buy me a blah 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 blah. That's when it starts getting a little bit so that has nothing to do with maybe you guys have the same values or anything of that nature. It's more so, what can I get out of this guy who is making this money? Has nothing to do with anything else. Does
Or
that
would
make
you say that gold digging occurs when you no longer care about the person, when you're only concerned with what you can receive from them?
for sure?
How would a man determine when it's no longer, because sometimes women can finesse and play the game really well, right? How would a man determine, like, what are some of the things you think he should look out for to determine when she really doesn't like him and she's only trying to receive things from him?
When she's not even pulling that weight herself, like when she's trying to get from somewhere to somewhere else, if she hasn't done the work herself, that's a come up within itself. So you can look at her. What I'm saying to you is, she wants him to come this already made person, right? And she hasn't even worked on herself. She's not even on his level. And let's just say she is. Let's just say she escort, whatever it is you want her to be, right? And
Escort? Did you
well,
say escort?
and the reason I say that are a person who's exposed to a group of people who they're not necessarily in the same class. Okay, they got there
Okay.
somewhere. They were invited into these some type of way, right? So, if she's going for this guy and she's not necessarily a part of that social circle, meaning her parents didn't have it, she's just it's all about a come up. I would say, one, I would look at her background, what she's used to. Second, I would look at the way she moves as a person. Like, again, if it's all about what you have, like, maybe even look at the people she's dated in the past, right? If y'all all have like the same thing in common, all y'all old men with money, you should probably just do your homework a little bit.
I would disagree with you on um the men she so if she doesn't come from money and she dates somebody with money, that doesn't necessarily make her a gold digger.
I didn't
But
say it was
but I
fully.
would
It's not.
okay.
It's not.
I
It's
was
not.
trying to provide clarity on the situation. So all right. So if you
It's
don't say that, I'll make my own independent statement, right? I'm not juxtaposing to your statement. So if she doesn't come from money and you have money and you date, I don't think that necessarily makes her a gold digger. But
absolutely.
I agree with Shan on if you have a specific thing in common and it's just money with all the men she's dated previously, I would say so. I also would say if you, because man, we could be honest with ourselves and know, like, hey, she only dated me because of XYZ. She only dated me because I get her in the club for free. She only dated me because when I pull up, the car that I'm driving make everybody on her in her neighborhood impressed. She only dated me because we can go to this restaurant and she spends less time talking to me and more time taking pictures of the food that we eating to post on the gram. Things like that, I think should be telltale signs. She only calls me when she's in financial trouble. She only every time we have a conversation, she needs to gain something financially from me. She asks me to send her money. It seems randomly, but if you tracked it, it would damn near seem like she had a schedule for how she was trying to request money from you. Um.
So it's okay. So I think we're talking about two different types of gold diggers, right?
Okay.
It's like he's just being used. So when I
But
think of a
it's a lot of men out here who this is happening to though, Shan. Like it's a whole lot of men that's happening.
what you're saying is equivalent to a man wanting a woman for some pussy. You know what I'm saying? She's using him, he using her. So when I think of gold,
Uh,
listen what I'm saying. When I think of gold digger, I'm talking about a true gold digger. I'm talking about she dating a million, like I'm talking about a gold digger, okay? Because gold diggers don't go for thousands, they go for gold. They don't go for silver, go for gold, okay? So with that being said, I don't like the three, you know, that's just say the threesome. So when I think of, I guess I was thinking of a different caliber of a gold digger because this is beyond the club. Like, who goes to a club as a gold digger? We're talking about we're going to country clubs. That's the club we're talking about. The club down the street.
Most gold diggers are not going to the country club. They're going to the club down the street and they looking
Oh,
for
so
niggas in
talking
bottle
about like
service.
a silver, this bronze, the bronze.
They looking for bottle service. They're
Okay,
looking for cars. They're looking for
so
belts.
I get what you're
Like
saying. So basically, okay. So let me bring it down because I had something else in my mind. So let me knock it down. Okay. So with this type of woman, how would you notice her? And you're intentionally dating, right? You wouldn't have to do all of those things for her. It wouldn't even about that. It'd be genuinely about you. It wouldn't be about, oh, let's go to the club, let's get in VIP. It's like I want to spend genuine time with him where maybe money is not even involved. You're getting to know the person. You can tell when somebody's genuine about you, right? Like if somebody wants to spend time with you, they want to talk to you, they want to communicate with you. They put your best interests at heart. You know, those are the genuine things. It has nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with what they do for you, not even monetarily, but just being there for you, the intangible things. Okay. That's how you can tell a gold digger. Now, when it comes to women, in the grand scheme of things, women who, and people are gonna be mad at me for saying this, kind of off the subject. When you're talking about people who use people, people use women sometimes use men for clout to get in the club, just like men use women for sex. That's just how it is. Okay, he wants something from her, she wants something from him. I don't look at that as the same thing as I'm going after a man to marry a man for his money. This is what I'm going after him for. He's locked into a contract with me because I'm trying to get his money, all of his money. That's the difference. You understand? One is on a superficial level, y'all just talking, boom, boom, boom. He may smash, but you got some dollars out of him. That ghetto shit. I'm talking about a woman who's really trying to go after a man who got something and trying to get half of what he got, like the real deal. Where he really in the lot, he really like to lose something.